back to C&J Auto Techs. Want to talk about air conditioning. I saw a few things, a few shops that were kind of doing something that just didn't agree with me. We use a brand new state-of-the-art air conditioning machine. This is a MasterCool, okay, and this does the recovery to the Freon. It sucks out the Freon out of your system. It actually puts a vacuum. This particular machine right up here will actually also heat up the air inside the tubes as it's doing an evacuation, pulling it out to make sure that there's no moisture or anything in the system. And then through the keypad and the numbers, it puts the required charge that's in a car. Today's cars, if your system is a ½ gram off, either overfilled or underfilled, the air conditioning system does not work right. Also, if you put too much AC in a system, you damage a compressor, you can force a leak, the compressor will actually lock up, it'll actually spin the belt off and everything else. I've seen a lot of shops, and this is actually a Freon tank right up here, and I've seen a lot of shops, they'll actually hook up their gauges to this tank, and they'll either leave the tank on the ground or lay it sideways up on the car with their gauges, and they try to regulate the charge through actually what the gauge is doing. And that's all fine and dandy. A lot of people used to do that in the olden days. The proper way to do that is if you have a digital scale. This here would actually get picked up, put on a scale, and the scale would measure 20 pounds in a bottle. If you're putting a pound of Freon on a car, when the scale went to 19, there's your pound. It's not very accurate though, and depending on the temperature and the humidity of the day, you could put more or less. I've just witnessed some other client's car in another shop where they brought me in to diagnose a problem where they charge a system like that, and it actually seized up the compressor, wore it out, and an excuse was used that the compressor was old, but the compressor worked fine before he brought it in there, and it was due to severely being overcharged. We normally charge about $100 to do an evac and a recharge. The price is comparable around most shops that do that. There's a lot of shops though that'll juice it for you, just put in a little bit of Freon, and sure, it'll be cold, it'll probably work, but in the end it's probably going to damage your system. It's not worth the $30. Again, go to a certified shop, get someone that's actually certified to do this, that really knows what they're doing, because once the AC system's parts start failing, it gets to be very, very expensive. Thanks for visiting C&J Auto Techs, and we'll see you on the next time.